Good evening, kids. Welcome back to the final year. This is Nagarjuna Reddy, and I will be handling power system deregulation course for you. This particular course is introduced for you in order to provide a complete new dimension which is associated with the power systems. You have come across technical courses in power systems like power system generation, transmission, operation and control. Now this power system deregulation will show you the managerial economics of power systems, how power systems is being restructured across the globe in our particular country, and how electric power is traded just like any other commodity in stock markets. And before introducing this course, we have contacted several industrialists and we have identified a few knowledge areas where we are supposed to train you, and we have also inquired about the skills which are required for the power system engineers. So we have shortlisted a few knowledge areas and skill areas after interacting with the industrialists, and they proposed us that the knowledge areas which an electrical engineer is supposed to have are the power system restructuring across the globe and the operation of independent operators and the operation of generation units, not from the technical side but from the managerial side. And also the most important knowledge area where everybody electrical engineer is lacking now is how the electricity price will be done and what are the challenges which are involved in the electricity pricing, and most importantly the restructuring in our country in the last 2 decades. So with the thought of introducing these knowledge areas to you, we thought that these are the skills which are required for an electrical engineer. So we thought of making you familiarized with this power system restructuring so that you, after completion of this course, you are supposed to identify the challenges in the power systems and the need for independent operators. So many private players and government players are there in the electricity markets. So there must be some impartial treatment for all the entities. So there must be some independent operators. So you should define what is the role of independent operator. And also you should identify the challenges which are there in the electricity pricing, and you are supposed to propose a framework for pricing of the electricity. And you are supposed to assess what is the impact of Electricity Act 2003, and recently we are getting Electricity Act 2021. So you should get a good knowledge about all these things, and you should assess the impact of all these things in Indian power sector. So keeping this, and along with this, the major qualities of an engineer, as you all know, you must be having these qualities of economic integrity and honesty, effective judgments, and you must be able to work independently and also in a group, and you are supposed to adhere to the timings. So hoping that we can introduce all these qualities and skills and knowledge areas to you, we have framed these subjects. And the major course learning objectives are, we thought of developing your knowledge on power system restructuring, power system operation in a competitive environment, having all these players, and pricing of electricity, and most important, restructuring of Indian power sector. And the contents, unit-wise, we have framed the content in the same fashion. Your first unit deals with the restructuring of electricity sectors all across the globe. We'll be concentrating in the early developed countries of USA and Europe. And I'll introduce you to the independent operator, what he will do in these electricity markets, the crowded electricity markets in the recent past, and how electricity is being exchanged just like some other commodities. It is also having its own stock business. So how electricity will be traded. You'll be mesmerized on seeing this electricity market, just like our fish markets and commodity markets. You'll be seeing electricity markets where everybody can purchase and sell the power, electricity power. This is a new dimension. You will come to know all these things in unit number 1. I will introduce you these topics for you. And in unit number 2, I will let you know what is actually a competitive environment in power systems, and what is the role of an independent player, and what these generating entities they will be doing, because there are different types of generating entities, private based, government based, and what are their plannings and how they will come to a conclusion that this is the amount of power which is to be generated at the end of the day. So I will let you know all these things in unit number 2. In unit number 3, I will introduce you to electricity pricing, what are the different components in electricity pricing, how pricing will be done, and the most important, forecasting the pricing. This is the most important. If we can't forecast, then we can't develop assets. So forecasting how prices will be forecasted, electricity prices. So that I will show you how forward price curves will be dealt, how they will be constructed, and unit number 4 will be we have exclusively designed to incorporate this Indian power sector field. Because even though you are in the final year, most of you don't know what are the electrical entities in our country, in the Indian power sector. You might not know what are the regulating entities. Most of the students, they know only DISCOM and Transco and Genco. But there are a hell number of entities in India which regulate the electricity sector. So I will introduce you to all these electricity sectors and all these components of electricity sector. And I hope at the end of this course, the first thing you will come across, you will be able to compare different models of electricity markets and propose suitable models for a given market. And the second thing, I hope you will be analyzing the activities of independent system operator, and I hope you will be able to compute transfer capability. See, technically you might know what is the resistance of the line and what can be the power based upon the voltages, but that is different when it comes to reality, right? So I will let you know how to compute the available transfer capability. And in unit number 3, I hope by the end of unit number 3, you will be able to identify the challenges which are involved in electricity pricing. And I hope you will be able to predict the cost of electricity in future, in the nearby past. In unit number 4, you will come across the Indian power sector, and I hope you will be analyzing what actually Indian power sector is and what are the changes which it is experiencing in the last 2 decades. And these are the textbooks, guys. I will provide all the online material for you through PPTs. Don't worry about that. And if anybody is more interested, then you can go through this online course in NPTEL. Professor Kaprade, he is a genius in power system restructuring in our country. So he has developed a web course, so you can go through that. And coming to teaching and learning activities, I want all of you to get involved in this one. This is a complete new dimension. We will enjoy, we will have fun in this course. I won't teach any technical thing. I will just introduce you to the managerial economics. Okay, this is a complete new dimension as I have been portraying for you. So there will be weekly tutorials, weekly assignments. You don't bother about them. I will just give you the questions. You are supposed to go through them. I will post the solutions also. No need to submit. Okay, but it's better if you go through these assignments and prepare for the answers. Okay, all these things they will be available in the tutorial. They will be available in the course web portals. And guys, don't forget there are special assignments. Last time also you did a wonderful job in writing special assignments, and I was very happy. And I hope this time also. Just only one request from my side, just try to submit them in time so that I do have abundant time in correcting things. Okay, try to submit the special assignments and regular assignments. You will be having 2 assignments, right? So A1 and A2, and along with the special assignments you do have, you try to submit them through MS Teams as you did last time. Try not to copy, try to be original. Okay, this will improve your English writing skills and also improve your depth of knowledge in the technical fields. And I promise you that I will evaluate this time if you submit them in time. Okay, and guys, which you forgot the last time, there are a few course projects. This time also I am introducing you to course projects. I request at least one or two projects you will be selecting I'll be encouraging you. So I have given you more live projects here. So mostly I have confined yourself to Telangana. So you are supposed to understand how the Telangana bar system works. So what are the different utilities? I have given a brief description about these projects, what you are supposed to do, what you are supposed to consider, what I want actually. So you can go through the course web portal. These are available, and you know the assessments. And this time I am going to count special assignments also. And my expectations as usual. You are supposed to attend each class punctually before the time starts. Okay? And read the recommended textbook. I'll upload the soft copy of it. Go through all the PPTs and work all the assignments which you do and submit them before due dates. Okay? Thank you and happy learning.